Hi, I'm Larry George. I'm a board member of the Lakewood Ranch Digital Photography Club. My cohort in crime today on the other side of the camera is L.B. Blanchard, who is our past president and also a board member. Today we're going to look at how to mount a photo on a mat board. And it's going to be done with double back tape. I've got a few items here that I'll show you that I always use, and I'll show you throughout the process how I use them. A pair of scissors, a knife, a roller, and the most important thing is the double back tape. Now we have several sources for these materials, and the one that I use most of the time is the Sarasota Art and Frame down on 41, just past the 301 intersection on the left hand side, just past the old high school. You can get your double back tape, you can get your mat board there, and any other supplies that you might need. Now other locations that you can use for the same material is Keaton down on 64 in downtown Bradenton, and also Michael's has some of the same supplies as well. You can use any of those locations to obtain any of these products. This particular double back tape was bought at Keaton, and it's ATG adhesive tape. This was bought at Sarasota Art and Frame. It's X-Press-It double-sided tape, and they also have a 3M double-sided tape. It's a great product that I've used for many years as well. All right, now what we're going to do, we have a photo here, a nice photo. This is a gristmill up in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee that I just took here a few weeks ago. And we're going to do the double back tape on the back side of this. You may see these pieces of yellow adhesive. I put those on there as a precursor so we wouldn't take a lot of time. That allows me to know where to actually put the photo when I put the double back tape on it. And we have here a sign that we're going to put on the back of this photo when we're finished with it. I'm sorry, on the back of the mat board when we're finished with it, so that you'll know whose it is. Okay. Mat board. This is a piece of mat board. Now this is a 16 by 20 piece. When you purchase it, you're probably going to buy a 32 by 40 piece, and Sarasota Art and Frame will cut it for you into 4 16 by 20s. You can do the same thing at Michael's. However, Michael's will charge you to cut it. So Sarasota Art and Frame might be your better bet for that. So this is what you're going to use to actually apply the photo to. So say at 16 by 20, that's a standard size for pretty much any competition in this area, certainly on ours. Now, the double back tape has a covering to it so that it doesn't stick to your fingers on one side. And all you simply do is take the tape, stretch it like this from one edge to the other, push it down so it's nice and firm. It's adhering very nicely. Simply cut it off like that. Very simple job to do. Again, you pull it fairly tautly. Be sure you have it adhered to the photograph itself. You don't want it loose. You want it adhered very nicely. You put it around, obviously, all 4 sides of the photo, like so. Take it off with a pair of scissors that I always have handy. Be sure that you get the tape applied with no bubbles in it, which I almost had there, but I caught it. Clip that off. Okay, there you're all the way around the sides of it. Now you simply go across the center of it. Like this, in somewhat of an X fashion. Alright, now I always go over all my tape very firmly so that it's adhering very nicely to the photo itself, to the back of the photo, and you'll see why here in just a minute that that's very important. Here I have a knife which is fairly sharp, And I will catch an edge of the protectant over the tape like this. Simply pull it off like that. I usually have a trash can available, but I failed to do that today. But we're going to survive without it, I think. On the centerpieces, I always start with the edge the tape edge closest to the side of the photo. I don't want to get any bubbles in the middle of the photo. Alright, now I've put the sticky notes on the edge where I wanted to place the photo itself, so I'm sure I got it in the right location. And I do, like that. I use a roller. The roller doesn't harm the photo in any way, but it certainly does guarantee that it adheres nicely to the mat board. We peel off the sticky notes. And voila, a photo adhered to the mat board. Now, one more thing that you have to do in virtually all competitions, and this is particularly for our salon competition coming up shortly, you have a pre-printed form that you put your name and the name of the photo on. You want a nice snappy name for your photo. In this case, it would be Gristmill in Pigeon Forge, perhaps. But at any rate, you do that and you simply fill it out, put it on the upper right-hand back corner of the mat board, and the judge will put a score of hopefully 100 or somewhere near that, and your photo will get a great prize. And that's all there is to it. It's a very simple process. Obviously it didn't take but a couple minutes to do, and there's nothing difficult about it, I guarantee you. The first time you try it, you'll find that it's really a pretty simple process. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoy that and learn something from it. Thank you.